In a world of swanky underground metro networks, the City of Joy was known to operate the country's only non-air-conditioned metro trains. Serving the city for more than 3 decades, carrying millions of people under the busy streets of Bengal, our heritage metro rakes that once used to be Kolkata's pride are no more. If you are a regular passenger of the North-South Metro line, then you might have hardly seen any non-AC metro since last year. And it should be the case because the non-AC metros have barely been in service since 2020. Last time they were reported to be used for testing of the newly laid tracks of the Kanishka extension. Now it's official. On Independence Day, Kolkata Metro finally declared that they have successfully phased out all non-AC metro rakes from the network. Let's take a ride back to 24th October 1984. India's first metro started its services with trains that the country never seen before. In a nation where steam engines were still common, trains with automatic doors that run meters underground were really a wonder. These modern trains were successfully made by Integral Coach Factory in Chennai with the help of Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. When 9 of them were swiftly serving India's first metro without any difficulties, another 9 were ordered in early 90s, totaling the number to 18. These new trains, jointly developed by ICF and NGEF, were even better than the previous series in terms of operations. These 2 series of trains constituted the non-AC fleet of Kolkata and have moved millions of people between Dom and Taliganj. People who had been on the non-AC metro rakes know how it feels to be in the historic piece of machine. The sound of the motors spooling up, you would have taken back to 1980s probably. You would have surely felt the pride of Indians of that era who took a ride in India's first metro. As the network expanded, Taliganj metro station became Mahanayak Uttam Kumar. Ridership increased and so did the pressure on these trains. It was time for a new taste. Kolkata received its first batch of air-conditioned metro coaches that the city only heard of. But unfortunately, AC metro trains were loaded with snags and glitches that nobody expected. Pressure on the non-AC trains made no signs of decline. As the aging fleet were showing signs of breakdown, they were rehabilitated to give a new look. But for how long? Like every other machine, it also had a life. The first batch of Bhel non-AC rakes were already condemned when lockdowns were implemented early last year. And now it's time for the second batch as well. With the Kolkata Metro bringing 14 new AC ICF metro trains into the service, the non-AC trains are finally replaced. After more than 36 years of service, the last batch of 6 non-AC metros has been pulled out of commercial service. 4 of them have been condemned this year, when the remaining 2 will be thrown away by the next fiscal. Although the General Manager of Kolkata Metro has declared that the non-AC metro has been phased out, there are no signs of a formal farewell ceremony. Maybe something similar will be conducted very soon. If not, then you can still find an actual non-AC metro coach that is displayed at Howrah Rail Museum. Non-AC metros were the workhorses of India's oldest metro for 36 years. But the day is finally here. You won't have to wait for an AC metro because all trains are AC now. The non-AC metros which modern Kolkatans despised will never carry passengers again. The motors will never spool up with a loud noise. The doors will never open for passengers going to Esplanade for a shopping on a Sunday. The 20th century nostalgia will never come back.